Everybody, it's really good to have you here, and so welcome again. I want to just say a word or two. I kind of like the official program that you don't have in your hands. This play was written by Robert Harling in 1985, and he wrote it because his sister had just died of complications from diabetes level 1. And a friend of his is a writer, and suggested to him that it might be a good idea to write a story that would help people and himself to process through the emotions and to understand what a great woman his sister was. So that was the root story that became our play for tonight, Steel Magnolias. People liked it so much that in 10 days he turned it into a play and then sold it off Broadway, and it opened in 1987, in March 1987 at the WPA Theater just off Broadway in New York City. A couple of years later, this was Harling again, he wrote a treatment for the movie, and we all know the movie that starred, among other people, Sally Field. That movie opened in 1989. The play is set in 2 acts, and each of the acts has 2 scenes. The first act is quite long. Be indulgent. It's a really good one. We want you to understand what's going on, and the plot builds. We're in Chickapin County in northern Louisiana. We're in Truby's beauty spot throughout the entire play, and this act will end with a blackout. The blackout is only going to last for 2 or 3 minutes while we reset the scene. That particular scene takes place in June. We're moving the next scene to Christmas, and then you get your intermission. The intermission will last 20 minutes, and I'm coming out after 15 to chase you back into your seats. After the intermission in Act 2, we're 18 months later, and the final set of the play is set 3 months after that. I want to just say the normal stuff that goes with being at live theater. Please dig around in your purses or pockets and turn off the cell phones. Be sure stuff isn't going to ring. We'd really appreciate it if you wouldn't turn on your cell phone to answer texts or to take pictures, because the light is going to distract the people behind you and is also going to distract the cast. And last but not least, no flash photography. We hope you enjoy the presentation, and I'll be talking to you a bit later.
That. We're all out of job. Just look at me now. It takes some effort to look like this.
I can see that. How many ladies do we have this morning?
Well, on Saturday mornings I restrict myself to the ladies of the neighborhood. Normally that would be just 3. But today we have Shelby Eatonton. She's not a regular. She's the daughter of a regular. I have to do something special with her hair. She's getting married this afternoon.
Ooh. Now, how long have you been here in town? A few weeks?
Oh, new in town. How exciting. I would know. I've lived here all my life.
It's a little scary.
I can imagine. Tell me some things about yourself.
Well, there's nothing to tell. I mean, I live here, got a job now. Can I borrow some of these packages of southern hair?
Oh, sure. It's essential to keep abreast of the latest style. I'm glad to see your interest. I get the calls, Ladies Home Journal, Family Circle, Glamour, Mademoiselle, every magazine known to man. You must live close by. I mean, within walking distance. I didn't see a car.
Oh, my car. I don't have a car. I'm living across the river at Mrs. Robeline's.
Ruth Robalines. Now there's a story. That woman is a twisted, troubled soul. Her life has been like an experiment in terror. Her husband was killed in World War II. His son was killed in Vietnam. I have to tell you, when it comes to suffering, that woman is right up there with Elizabeth Taylor.
I had no idea. Were those gunshots?
Yes, dear, I believe he is.
But why is somebody firing a gun in such a nice neighborhood like this?
Oh, it's a long story. It has to do with Shelby's wedding and her father. He'll be happy if we just ignore it like the rest of the neighborhood. Knock, knock! Oh, morning, Clary. Morning, Ruby. I tried to call you and tell you I was running late. No answer.
I was out at the crack of dawn. I was at the high school.
Anel, I want you to meet the former First Lady of Chincopen, Mrs. Belcher. Clary, this is Anel. She's taking Judy's place.
Pleased to meet you.
I'm a bit embarrassed. I'd have taken more pride in my appearance if I'd known I was meeting somebody new. I'm not usually this windblown.
Anel, they named the stadium after her late husband, Lloyd Belcher Memorial Coliseum. The team has voted her all sorts of special titles.
And I have the pom-poms to prove it. What's your name, dear?
My married name's Dupuy.
Dupuy. I don't think I know any Dupuys.
I'm originally from Swally.
Ah, that explains it. Trudy, I thought I brought you those recipes.
Oh, Clary, the reason I called is, do you mind if I do Shelby first?
Ah, that's fine. I can amuse myself. Shelby's the important one today. That man, all of those gunshots in the neighborhood? Can't beside myself.
And now we're going to need more towels. They're stacked up next to the washing machine.
Sweet girl, where'd you find her?
She heard I had a position open and she just walked in. I think there's a story there.
Oh, what makes you say that?
Well, for starters, she lives at Ruth Robalines. But she's married and she lives there alone.
Oh, I'd get to the bottom of this if I were you. You've got some nice silverware you're going to want to keep.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. She's very nice. I just love the idea of finding someone with a past.
She can't be more than 18. She hasn't had time to have a past.
Oh, honey, it's the 80s. You can achieve puberty, you can achieve a past. There she works out. I might let her rent a garage apartment.
I thought the twins were going to stay there while they went to college.
Recent developments. Louis is going away to LSU. Poot has decided to go live with my cousin in Baltimore. He don't want to be called Poot anymore. My babies are growing up.
I can't believe your kids are old enough to leave the nest.
And you know I was a child bride. I look on the bright side. At least I have some places to visit now. I've always wanted to go to Baltimore. Told it's the hairdo capital of the world.
Oh, here's the recipes. I found them. I was so blind I couldn't see them.
Let me see. This looks delicious.
Yes, and the biscuit makes it so easy.
Yum.
And this one is from my daughter-in-law. She says you can't attend a function in Tickfaw where that is not served.
Now, are these chocolate chips semi-sweet or milk?
Milk,
And is that Cairo syrup light or dark?
matter of taste.
Where's that other one you were telling me about? Cup of.
Oh, that one's so easy I didn't write it down. It's a cup of flour, a cup of sugar, a cup of fruit cocktail with the juice. Mix it all up, bake it at 350 until it's golden and bubbly.
That sounds awfully rich.
It is. I serve it with ice cream to cut sweetness. Give me some paper. I'll copy them down for you.
Okay. Now, give Miss Clary some paper. I believe there's some stuck on the Frigidaire underneath the crawfish. Where's that article on Princess Di I was telling you about? There's supposed to be some gunshots. Here it I swear, sometimes I wonder if John Eaton's brain gets enough oxygen. That is so annoying.
Try living next door to him.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, there she is. There's my girl. Come break my neck.
Truly, it's so good to see you.
Oh.
Morning, Miss Clary. It's not that I'm unfriendly. I'm just worried about my nails.
What a pretty color.
I hope this doesn't dry too dark. If it's too dark, it'll never do. You know the color is never the same on the bottle.
You know that you will always find that to be true.
This is drying way too dark. Practically pinked my foot. Truly, give me those nail polish remover things.
Here you go. Where's your mama?
Right behind me, I thought. Hi, I'm Shelby Eaton, soon to be lecturing.
Hi, I'm Anel. I'm new.
Today's Neil's first day.
Well, and now you are working with the best. Anybody gets their hair done at Truby's.
Absolutely. Shelby, you know I would walk on my lips to avoid criticizing anyone. But your father is about to make us all pull our hair out. And that's bad for my business.
Well, he should be done with his yard work soon.
I hope so.
You're not the only one concerned. Mama's about to have a fit. She and Daddy are fighting like cats and dogs.
They're just anxious with so much going on.
No, they're not. They just try to create as much tension in any given situation. It's a creed they live by.
You know, I was just reading an article in that Glamour about tension during family occasions. It seems there can be a lot of stress and tension. The thing I found most interesting is that these stresses can unleash some deep, dark hostilities that can make your hair fall out.
They're fighting about patio furniture. Jackson and I will never fight about silly things. Are you married now?
Oh, I better go get some more towels. Oh, how pretty.
Well, you did bring me that picture of that hairdo like I asked.
Princess Grace. Here, study it carefully. And here's the baby's bride.
Oh, this is so exciting. I feel like I'm present at the creation. There is something so wondrous about the way a bride looks. I feel it is beauty in its purest form. Well, where are you going to put this baby's breath, Shelby? There's none in this picture.
Oh, you just stick it in. It's meant to frame my face. Baby's breath is part of my whole decoration concept for a total romantic look. Miss Clary, what cute shoes.
You think so? I think they're a little too sassy for me. I'll probably give them away.
Well, those are two chop-chop for words. If you decide you're going to get rid of them, I'll buy them from you.
What size do you wear?
Well, in a good shoe, I wear a size 6, but 7 feels so nice. About a size 8.
They're 8.5.
That's perfect. Morning.
Hi, Mama. Look at Miss Clary's shoes.
They're mine.
And Annelle, this is my mother. How are things at the house?
Oh, just fine. We drove outside just this moment to talk to your father. I figure one or both of them are probably lying in a pool of blood as we speak. Did you say Annelle? What a pretty name. It's unusual.
Hi, I'm Lynn. How's the mother of the bride?
Don't ask.
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing that a handful of prescription drugs wouldn't help.
Here, let me take that for you.
Oh, thank you. Put it over there, please.
Now, Nell, why don't you go on and start Mrs. Eatonton? These girls have mountains to move today.
Ain't that the truth?
Her Corfield cart is right there on top.
Oh, piece of cake.
Mama, this color is all wrong. It looks like a stuffed pig bled all over my hands.
Well, I'm sure I got something back at the house that'll do.
But do you have pink?
I'm sure I have pink.
It has to be delicate.
If I don't have what you want, I will send one of the boys to town to get you some delicate pink nail polish.
Great idea, Mama. I'd love to see what town they'd pick out.
Anything I can do to help out last minute?
Oh, thank you, Clary, but you've done enough. I think we're pretty much situated. We borrowed every fern in northern Louisiana. And the boys came in last night. They're finishing up all the odds and ends.
I hope the rain holds off. I'm sorry you didn't get a prettier day.
Oh, this is perfect weather for me. I don't function well when it's hot. I love cloudy days. On cloudy days, I feel like God's not trying so hard, so I don't have to either.
She does sweat from you.
Thank you, Mama.
Oh, heat never bothers me. I love it. But now spicy foods, well, they make me sweat. Especially on top of my head. My head gets wet.
I'll get it.
Oh, that's probably for me. Probably my mind trying to locate my body.
Hello. Yes, sir, she is. Hold on a minute. Lynn, it's for you.
Yes, John? I don't have it. I don't have it. I don't have it. John, if you are trying to drive me crazy, you are too late. I don't have it. Here's the boys. Goodbye.
What did Daddy want?
I'm nothing.
So, Shelby, you want to sweep this up and leave some softness around your ears?
Sweep it up.
Yes, Mama. Up, like Princess Grace.
Did you bring Trudy that picture of the Jackson Smith hairdo like I asked you to?
No, Mama. I brought her the picture of Princess Grace. I destroyed the picture of Jacqueline Smith.
But I thought I had made you to understand the advantages of the Jackson Smith hairdo.
No, Mama.
Well, at least I talked her out of that stupid idea of putting all that baby's breath in her hair.
Keep your head in the sink, please.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. I enjoy cold water. It just startled me a bit, that's all.
Trudy, could I copy your recipe for strawberry pie?
Oh, sure. Your mother doesn't tell us much, Shelby. What's Jackson like?
Oh, he's pretty swell. I thought he was a pest at first, but then he kind of grew on me and now I love him.
Where'd you meet him?
At a party, a petroleum club in Shreveport, I had no idea who he was, but I was getting a big kick out of watching him on the dance floor. It was painfully obvious he had never taken the time to dance in front of the mirror. There was something so attractive about how stupid he looked.
Is he real romantic?
No, but he does buy me flowers and little gifts on occasion if I bug him out. And he has promised to buy me a red rose on every anniversary corresponding to that number of anniversary. I think that's very sweet.
Well, now that's a pretty romantic idea, isn't it?
Yeah, I wish it'd been his.
Lloyd and I missed 50 years by 3 months. That stinker. Bless his heart. He tried. He just couldn't hang on.
You remember your wedding?
I do. I remember it well. The flowers was my maid of honor. Shelby, I hope you and Jackson are as happy as Lloyd and I were. We had such good times. Until last November. At least he hung on for the state playoffs.
Miss Clary, there are still good times to be had.
Oh, sure. But I miss the whirlwind of being the mayor's wife. I hate being just one. I don't like going out alone. If I go with another couple, I feel like a third wheel. And if I go with a friend, we're just a couple of old biddies.
Somebody like you ought to be able to find something to occupy your time.
Well, I do love football, but it's hard to parlay that into a reason to live.
Oh, let's just face it, Clary. You're a woman coming to terms with the grips. You and I are in the same boat. My kids are leaving town, and I got a husband that hadn't moved from in front of that TV set in 15 years. It's up to us to figure out when all you're put on this earth. Well, that's today's sermon. So, Shelby, are you and Jackson going to live in West Monroe or Monroe proper?
Monroe, of course. His law practice is there.
You're very lucky, Shelby. Louisiana lawyers do well whether they want to or not.
Oh, I don't really care about that. Don't get me wrong, the money's real nice, but I just like the idea of growing old with somebody. My dream is to get old and sit on the back porch coveting grandkids and yell, "No, stop that."
Are you going to quit nursing?
Never. I love being around all those babies.
Strong I feel that she should not be working any longer after she's married.
I'm so anxious to discuss this for the 900th time this week, Mama.
You should not be on your feet all day. You should be kinder to your circulatory system.
And now, if you have something to say, don't let it hold back that you're due. You just let it rip.
I don't have anything to say.
Well, Lynn, it looks like you're ready to roll. I think we can trust the nail to roll you up, don't you? You think you can roll up Mrs. Eaton the nail?
Oh, I don't know. Today is very special, and my work tends to be too poopy when I'm nervous. And Miss Malin, does your dress have to go over your head?
Oh, you can't screw up her hair. You just tease it and make it look like a blonde football helmet.
Well, I must have missed the passage in every post that said all of you must be handed to the mother of the bride. And you go on ahead now. I'm sure you'll do a beautiful job. Doesn't matter what I look like anyway.
Oh, hush, girls. Shelby, tell me things about the wedding. How many bridesmaids?
9.
Oh, good Lord.
Exactly.
I hope that photographer brings a wide-angle lens.
It'll be embarrassing and awful, but Mama made me have my cousins and Margie St. Maurice.
Shelby, there was no way around it, and you know it.
It'll be pretentious. Daddy always says an ounce of pretension is worth a pound of manure.
The poet laureate of Dogwood Lane.
Mama, I wish you'd get off Daddy's back. He gets enough hassle from Miss Louisa.
Shelby, what are your colors?
Blush and bashful.
Her colors are pink and pink.
Blush and bashful.
How precious is this wedding going to get, I ask you?
My colors are blush and bashful. I have chosen 2 shades of pink. One is much deeper than the other.
The bridesmaids' dresses are absolutely gorgeous.
And my ceremony will be too. All the walls will be banked with sprays of flowers in my 2 shades of blush and bashful. There's a pink carpet specially laid for the service with pink silk bunting over anything that would stand still.
That sanctuary looks like it's been hosed down with Pepto-Bismol.
I like pink.
You know, I tried to talk her into using pink.
Green. All the azaleas in our yard are in
Shade of peach, and it's such a beautiful color and it goes with everyone's skin tone.
No way. Pink is my signature color.
Well, what color is your dress, Malin?
peaches and cream.
Clary.
Beige lace to the knee.
Shelby, I'm wearing sexy blue chiffon. Jackson's gonna take one look at me and leave you behind the dust.
Mama's dress is gorgeous. It costs more than my wedding dress.
It did not. It was on sale.
That's what she told Daddy. What she really meant is it was for sale, not on sale.
I get it. Hello. Hi, Janice. Yes, I heard. But today I'm dealing with Shelby. Listen, I know it's an emergency, but tomorrow is Sunday. But, okay, fine. Come by after church.
Truby, you shouldn't give up your Sundays.
Well, you know how neurotic Janice Van Meter is about her appearance.
And now, Janice is the current mayor's wife. We hate her.
So, Shelby, fill me in on the reception.
There'll be ferns and twinkly lights. There'll be magnolias in the pool.
I just hope your father doesn't take any magnolias from Weezer's side of the tree.
The
We'll
wedding,
never hear the end of it.
the wedding cake will be by the pool, and the groom's cake will be hidden in the carport.
Shelby and I agree on one thing.
The groom's cake. It's awful. It's in the shape of a giant armadillo.
An armadillo?
Jackson wanted a cake in the shape of a giant armadillo. He has an aunt that makes them.
That's unusual.
It's repulsive. It has gray icing. I can't even imagine how you make gray icing.
Worse, the cake pot is red velvet. Blood red. People can be hacking into this poor animal that looks like it's bleeding to death.
Bridesmaids dressed as beautiful.
It wasn't that bad. It was out at Jackson's uncle on the river.
They served steak and baked potatoes.
They went to a lot of trouble.
His family loved barbecue.
For dessert, they made an original creation called Dago pie. I think that says it all. Jackson's from a good old Southern family with good old Southern values. You either shoot it, stuff it, or marry it.
They're simply outdoorsy is all.
Did you all do anything especially romantic?
We went up to Frenchman's Point and went parking.
She'll be real.
Then we went skinny dipping and did things that frighten the fish.
Oh my, it's been a long time since we've had a youngster in this place, hasn't it?
We talked and talked and talked.
I just love those kinds of talks. In the arms of a man you love.
Actually, we fought most of the time.
What?
Because I told him I couldn't marry him.
What? Why would you go and do a thing like that?
It's okay. We worked it all out.
Oh, it was just one of those last minute jib things.
No, but the wedding's still on.
Well, thank goodness, because this is going to be in the Hairdo Hall of Fame.
Shelby, you gave us a scare. That wasn't a nice thing to do to your mama. You should never say something like that to a woman who's marinating 50 pounds of crab flies.
But making up can be extremely romantic. Shelby, I miss romance so much. I'm jealous.
Truly, it can't be that bad.
Well, the last romantic thing my husband did for me was in 1972. He enclosed this carport for me so that I could support him. Oh, very nice, Annelle. I think you know what you're doing.
Thank you. Mrs. Eatonton, you have great hair and your scalp's clean as a whistle.
I tried.
It must run in the family. Shelby's hair's so pretty. It's so thick. Hold your head up, darling.
Stop it!
Shelby? Shelby? Malia?
Oh, honey.
I'll get some juice.
Trudy, I got some candy in the
I
purse.
got a peppermint right here.
Shelby, we're getting you some juice.
Shelby? Should I
Shelby
get a
needs some
cookie?
juice. No.
Leave me alone!
Here's some juice, Shelby.
The juice, honey.
Who can blame her juice after a peppermint?
Mama, I'm carrying the purse! Stop it!
Bring your purse, honey. No, you didn't. Now drink some juice.
No!
Any wonder with all this wedding nonsense running around?
Excuse me? Should I call the doctor or something?
No.
Shelby's a diabetic.
She just got a little too much insulin in her, that's all. She'll be fine in just a moment. As soon as we get something in her, drink some juice, Shelby.
I'm gonna leave if you don't leave me alone.
Well, my
please.
She's been so upset lately.
That one hit her quick.
I know. She's on a pill now, and her hormones are running wild. She'll be on an even keel pretty soon.
She could hurt herself, Malin. What if she was driving a car?
Well, that explains some of these gray hairs. But you've known Shelby as long as I have. You know I've got to let her be strong. You know, she doesn't seem to be down too deep. Then Shelby.
Talk to us, Shelby.
No!
Oh, that's good enough.
Been so upset. At our last appointment, Dr. Rashad told us children is possible. It wasn't the easiest thing in the world to see your child's heart break.
Don't talk to me like I'm not here!
Well, there, she's making a little bit of sense. There you go. I think we should have a little bit more juice.
Can I do something?
No. She'll be fine in just a minute. She probably won't remember a thing. Normality is very important to Shelby, so let's not fuss over her.
I'm so sorry to hear about the children part, Malin.
Oh, I know. She and Jackson. She explained it to him. She feels like Jackson is throwing away his chance to have a family. They've talked about it. He seems to be taking it all right. Shelby's the one that's pushing the issue.
He said, shut up. Don't be stupid. There's plenty of kids out there that need good homes. We'll adopt 10 of them. We'll buy them if we have to.
Jackson sounds like good people to me.
I knew right then and there if he was dumb enough to spend the rest of his life with me, then I was dumb enough to marry him. Oh gosh, Mama, I'm so sorry.
Hello. Just a second, hon. Malin, it's Tom for Shelby.
Shelby. It's Tommy. Hey.
Shelby, it's Tommy. He wants to know where your car is.
Absolutely not. That's the honeymoon getaway car. He just wants to defile it. Jonathan says he's been buying rubbers by the case.
She'll have to call you back. Now sit up straight, honey. I've got to gild the lily. Are you going to take this down after the reception? I'll be happy to give you a touch-up before you leave on the honeymoon.
I'm going to leave it up as long as possible.
Now let me guess where the honeymoon is. I pictured tropical. Moonlight for days, somewhere secluded where you can be intimate outdoors.
Las Vegas.
I hear the weather's supposed to be nice. I'm living in a blow dryer.
Shelby, what Jackson said.
Mama, I don't want to talk about it now. What happens now is between Jackson and me. Jackson will take care of me, and I'll take care of Jackson.
You can't blame people for being concerned about you, darling.
What Jackson said about adoption was wonderful and very wise. There is no sin in being unable to bear children. Shelby, are you listening to me?
Mama, I know all about adoption and also know the limitations of this body of mine. I would never do anything stupid.
Finally, she's making some sense.
Now, Shelby, you're going to have to start untangling this baby's braid.
Oh, Shelby, no.
Mama, it's my wedding. I'll stick baby's breath up my nose if I want to.
She's got enough.
Fine. You know, I'm supposed to be the expert on behavior, and I can't explain to take care of my own family.
Oh, did you tell him, Mama?
Tell us what?
Nothing really. I might be promoted to the administrator at the Middle Guidance Center.
Wonderful. That guidance center does such good work for the disturbed.
I wish I'd have taken my boys when they were little and gotten them straightened out. I should have known Louis had problems when even his imaginary friends wouldn't play with him.
Your boys aren't that bad. They're just a little scary is all.
I just think it must be so much fun for Malin to have access to all that secret personal information. Come on, Malin. Tell us some of your most bizarre cases and let us guess who they are. I know there's some sick tickets in this town.
I will not discuss business in a social setting. People need a place where they can come and unload, and I would never, ever violate their confidence.
When Mama says she doesn't talk, she means it. She is a brick wall.
Well, you know, as somebody always says, if you don't have something good to say about somebody, come sit here by me.
You know, we are being very rude to poor Annette. Annette, sorry. She doesn't know us from Adam's house cat. Here we are going on talking about stuff that's totally foreign to her experiences. Tell us about yourself now.
There's nothing to tell.
Well, where do you live?
On the corner of Jefferson and 2nd.
Which corner?
The one where you can't see the house for the weeds.
Ah, you must be living with Miss Rosalie. How you getting along with her?
She's my landlady.
You doing fine there?
She scares me. What's wrong with her?
Oh, nothing. She's probably off her medication. Don't worry, I'll check in on her on Monday.
She scares me. She's always watching me. Sometimes I've caught her peeking through my keyhole.
Don't you worry, I'll check in on her on Monday and we'll get her right back on her medication. Shelby, how about you finish up that juice now?
Mama, I'm fine. What are you drinking?
Shelby, it's going to be a long time before the bridesmaids' luncheon now. Finish up some juice.
Truby, you know what you need in here? You need a radio. Music is wonderful to have in the background. It takes the pressure off of having to talk so much.
Well, you know, I used to have one. I slammed it against the wall and I couldn't figure out where the batteries went. I know now I was a victim of premenstrual syndrome.
I've got 4 radios as wedding presents. I'll give you one.
Oh, how sweet.
What was that I heard? Oh, I remember. The Antilli family is selling KPPP. Wonder how much radio stations sell for.
Oh, a lot. But they are a license to print money if it's run right.
Miss Clary, you should back KPPD. You've got plenty of money.
What would I do with a radio station? Business has never interested me at all. Lloyd always looked after that stuff.
Shelby, how about you finish up that juice?
Forget the damn juice.
Shelby will be fine now. Besides, I always carry some mints in my purse just in case.
And take some of them butterscotch over there. Clary, throw some in her bag. They are the best. They start out real crunchy, but once you set the coating off, they get real chewy. Crunchy, chewy, buttery. 2 of my favorite things. Delicious.
Malin, do you always carry candy in your bag?
Oh, no doubt.
Then tell me, do you suck on this often?
Clary, put that back.
I hate it when people bring weapons into my shop.
Mama, how'd you get Dad's gun away from him?
Oh, I have been waiting all morning. He finally put it down when he went to the bathroom.
Okay, I'm new here and all, but I have to ask something. Is my life in danger?
Oh no. Malin's husband's just been shooting at some birds. The trees around here are full of them this time of year.
You see, our backyard's full of fruit trees.
Which are full of birds. Daddy's been trying to make loud noises to frighten the birds. I didn't want the guests at my reception to spend the whole night dodging bird dew.
Oh, the whole neighborhood is up in arms. Weezer Boudreaux blames my husband's gunshots for the problems with that mangy dog of hers. She says all the noise is causing that stupid animal to lose his hair.
And taking a gun was a stroke of genius, Malin.
I know.
But what if he comes and tries to take it back?
Oh, don't you worry. Joe would never set foot in here. This is women's territory. He probably thinks we run around naked or something.
There's somebody coming. A strange lady with a strange dog.
That would be Weezer.
That is one ugly dog. What kind of dog is that?
If Red had hair, he'd be a collie.
Lord, give us strength.
That is it. I have found it. I am in hell.
Morning, Weezer.
Don't try and get on my good side. I no longer have one.
You're a little early. You're not expected till 11.
That's precisely why I'm here. I've got to take my dog to the vet's. He's about to have a nervous breakdown. My dog, that is. The vet's perfectly fine. You must be the new girl.
Hi.
Can you get me a drink of water, honey? I've been screaming all morning.
Weezer, I'm so sorry. This whole thing has gotten out of hand.
Malin, it's not your fault. I used to think you were crazy for marrying that man. Then I thought for a few years that you were just a glutton for punishment. But now I realize you're on some kind of mission from God. I have not slept in days. I look like a dog's dinner. Would it be too much to ask? I decided I would try to... I decided I would try and spruce up my house a little bit. That I would go down and get myself some blossoms from my tree.
Weezer, the judge has not decided exactly whose tree that is. Exactly.
It's mine. Be that as it may. Be that as it may. Is it too much to ask to get a couple of flowers to put in my house so that when neighbors come by, people stop by? All I have left in life is my dog.
Really, you need to get something in your life besides that dumb animal.
Clary, put a lid on it. I was standing there looking at my naked magnolia tree when I saw a drum loading what appeared to be a cannon. So I asked him, what happened to all the blossoms? He said the wind must have blown them off. So I asked him, how did the wind manage to blow them all into your pool? And then he fired at me. Is that rude or what?
Oh, Weezer, don't worry. They're blank. The drum would never aim a gun at lady.
He's a real gentleman. I'll bet you he takes the dishes out of the sink before he pees in it. All I know is my poor dog's got a condition and needed to be sedated.
Are you sure that's true? That is a very old dog.
I'm just going on what the vet tells me.
Which vet?
Whitey Black.
Well, there's your first mistake. Whitey Black is a moron. I'm not even sure he has opposable thumbs.
Miss Weezer, Daddy's not trying to drive you crazy. He's just trying to make my wedding nice. His heart's in the right place.
But he can't do this to my dog. My dog's on his last leg. He's all I have left.
I've got some good recipes here.
Darling, whatever your name is, could you go check on my dog, please, out there? Well, I'll smack Clary in her smart mouth. You may not believe this, but these are the dearest friends I have in this town.
Well, his color's real good. I mean, his skin's real pink.
Miss Weezer, I know for a fact that there will be no more gunshots, so why don't you just relax?
Now, ladies, I'm almost done with Shelby, and then she can start on Weezer. So, see, life can be wonderful.
All right, if there's going to be no more gunshots, I'll stay. What's your name again? Did you tell me?
Anel?
Fine. You from around here? I know everybody. I don't recall seeing you before.
Well, I mean, I just moved here not too long ago.
With your family?
My family? Oh, no, ma'am, I don't have any family to speak of.
With your husband?
My husband? Well, I don't know.
You don't know.
I'm not sure.
Interesting. Are you married or not? These are not difficult questions.
Well, I'm not. You see, he's not. I can't talk about it.
Of course you can.
Well,
of horrible creatures.
Everything is horrible. Monkey, that's my husband. We moved here just a month ago and he vanished last week. He never paid the rent, so I had to move in at crazy old Mrs. Roboling's.
No idea where he went.
Nobody knows. Took my jewelry, the car, most of my clothes were in the trunk.
It could have been foul play. Have you been to the police?
No, but they've been to me. Trouble with the law, drugs or something. They say my marriage may not be legal, but I don't know anything.
Honey, you should have said something.
I was scared too. I need this job in the worst way, and I didn't know if you'd hire somebody who may or may not be married to someone who may or may not be a dangerous criminal. But I promise you, my personal tragedy will not interfere with my ability to do good hair.
Oh, honey, of course it won't.
I really don't think things could get any worse.
Of course they can.
We are awful. We are all hateful, awful people. Here all we've been talking about is weddings and psychotic animals. And we've been tearing you up inside. I can't tell you how sorry I am. And you've had such a terrible time. We don't know how lucky we are.
What can we do to help?
I know what I can do. You are going to come down to my house and have some bleeding armadillo groom's cake. It'll be a great party. Oh, no, I couldn't. I still get real emotional sometimes. I can't stand the thought of anyone being sad or alone tonight. So if you feel yourself getting sad, you just watch my husband dance. It is very funny. You're all so nice.
Oh, we enjoy being nice to each other. There's not much else to do in this town.
Well, I don't have anything to wear. Oh, no problem. I'm sure I have something. I'll call the house.
And if you're interested, my garage apartment's going to be available soon. My son is living there now. Give me a day to clean it up and sweep it in. Come take a look. I'm sure we can work out some arrangements on the pay.
Thank you. Good. Jonathan, you have to do me a favor. Yes, now. Go in my closet and bring me 2 or 3 of my Sunday things. Just anything. Use your judgment. Very well. Bring me the pink dress with the white collar, the pink suit with the cherries on the jacket, and the pink and white polka dots. No, Jonathan, Mama doesn't have Daddy's gun. Don't you have better things to do? What? Well, stop him. Now.
Is something the matter?
We'll see. Yes.
What in the hell?
Daddy tied explosives to Jonathan's G.I. Joe bow and arrow and shot it up into the trees. Miss Weezer! Your dog broke his chain. He's heading right towards the smoke.
Oh no! That dog leaves from alive and jumps unarmed! Weezer, do something! Weezer, call your dog. He'll listen to you.
Miss Weezer, it's my wedding day. Do something about your dog.
Kill, rat, kill!
Shelby!
Hi, Mama. Where is everybody?
I wasn't expecting you until after lunch.
Oh, we got an early start because of traffic. We wanted to drop in on Jackson's parents on the way down here.
Well, what a treat.
You have to catch them early. On Saturdays, they leave the house at the crack of dawn to start hunting furry little critters.
You mustn't have visited very long.
We didn't. I could tell they were anxious to stop killing things. We stopped by the house, and nobody was there. Where's Trudy?
Oh, she's out back with it now.
What are these things?
Ah, red plastic poinsettia earrings here are gifts from Annelle. She has discovered the wonderful world of arts and crafts.
I'm feeling so good, Mama.
Never better. How you doing, Mama?
Oh, I'm just fine, honey. Where's Jackson?
Oh, you know how twitchy he gets. I sent him to look for stocking stuffers.
Oh, good idea.
Mama, Jackson and I wanted to talk to you about something. We wanted to wait until you and Daddy were together, but you and Daddy are never together. So it's every man for himself. I'm pregnant.
Shelby,
I'm gonna have a baby.
I realize that.
Well, is that it? Is that all you're gonna say?
What do you want me to say? I just didn't think that you would...
Mama, something along the lines of congratulations?
Congratulations.
Would it hurt to have a little bit of excitement? I wouldn't want you to break a sweat or anything.
I'm in shock. I just couldn't believe that you would do...
Mama, in June. Oh, Mama, you gotta help me plan. Jackson and I are gonna get a new house. We're gonna go house hunting next week. Jackson loves to hunt for anything.
What does Jackson say about all this?
Oh, Mama, he's so excited. He says he doesn't care whether it's a boy or a girl, but I know he wants a son so bad he can taste it. It's so cute. It's all he can talk about. Jackson Latchery Jr.
But does he listen? When doctors and specialists give you advice, does he listen? I know you never do, but does he? Well, I guess since he doesn't have to care of his baby, he's no care of his.
Mama, please don't be mad. I couldn't bear it if you were. Mama, it's Christmas.
I'm not mad, Shelby. I don't know.
Mama, I want a child.
But you have filled out so much paperwork for adoption. What about that?
Mama, it didn't take us long to see the handwriting on the wall. No judge is going to give a baby to someone with my medical track record. Jackson even put out feelers about buying one.
People do it all the time.
Mama, I want a baby of my own. I think it would help things a lot.
I see.
Mama, I know, I've given this a lot of thought. And I know you can't live a life if all you do is worry, and you worry too much. In some ways, it's a comfort for me. I never worry because you're worried enough for both of us. But Mama, Jackson and I have given this a lot of thought.
Oh, has he really? Well, there's a first time for everything.
Mama, don't start on Jackson.
Shelby, I don't understand why you would do this. Your poor body has been through so much.
Mama, diabetics have healthy babies all the time.
You are special. There are limits to what you can do.
Mama, I have this all planned. I'm going to be so careful. And this time next year, I'm going to be bringing you a big, healthy grandbaby to the Christmas festival. And no one is going to be hurt or disappointed or even inconvenienced, Mama.
Least of all Jackson, I'm sure.
You are jealous because you no longer have any say-so in what I do. And that drives you up the wall. You're ready to spit nails because you can't call the shots.
I did not raise my daughter to speak to me this way.
Yes, you did. What did you say when any of us asked what you wanted when we grew up? What did you say?
Shelby, I am not in the mood to play games.
Tell me what you said. Answer me.
The same thing I have always said. The only thing I've ever wanted. I want you to be happy.
Okay, what would make me happy is to have a baby. Mama, I'm gonna have a baby, and I want you to be happy too. I need your support. Mama, I don't know why you have to make everything so difficult. I look at having this baby as the opportunity of a lifetime. Sure, there's risk involved, but that's true for anybody. And you get through it, life goes on. When there's all said and done, there's this little bundle of immortality with Jackson's good looks and my sense of style, I hope. Mama, I need your support. I would rather have 30 minutes of wonderful, special. Mama, please don't tell anybody. I want to tell Daddy first.
I never tell anybody anything.
Oh, well, look who's here. Give me a hug right here and now.
Ruby, Merry Christmas!
Ho, ho, ho. Anel, we have a special mystery guest. You are just in time. You can do the honors of lighting the tree of beauty.
Oh, it's trimmed with hair things. How precious!
It's all Anel's idea. He is quite the happily unusual.
Well, hi there.
Hi, Nell, you did all this.
Guilty. Truby turned over the decorating responsibility to me. So I went down to the Baptist church at the fire sale and I cleared them all out of baby Jesuses. Truby's husband helped me turn them into decorations. Very simple. Spoolies, tiny white lights, and baby Jesuses.
My husband has redone his whole room so Anel can have a workshop for her handicrafts. That little garage apartment is so cramped.
Oh, that's so nice. Truby, are you boys coming home for Christmas?
No, Louis brought his girlfriend home for Thanksgiving. Well, the nicest thing I can say about her is all her tattoos are spelled correctly. I guess it's just me, the old man, and Anel. Do the honors, Missy. Ooh.
See, I knew what I'm doing.
And I know your mama was happy that you could make it home in time to make the Christmas festival. It's going to be the best ever. More fireworks, a nativity made entirely of sparklers, and a huge new sign on the riverbank that says, I heart Chicopee Parish. It is going to be spectacular.
I wouldn't miss a Christmas festival for the world. Mama, I bought some white chocolate cherry cheesecakes for the open house tonight.
That does not sound like finger food to me.
Well, they're bad size, like this.
Fine. I'm sure you know what you're doing.
And I brought some, I've been going through my closet, clearing out things that I don't want, that I've hardly worn, and I have some clothes that I thought maybe some of your patients would be a little less disturbed if they had something stylish to wear.
Well, Shelby, I mean, if you don't have any particular use or specific need for them, well, over at the Baptist church we have a closet for the poor and we're real low on women's dresses.
Sure, that sounds like a wonderful idea. I have them in the car. I'll get them in a minute.
Oh, it just breaks my heart that she won't go to the Methodist church with me. That Riverview Baptist is just a little too praise the Lord for my taste.
Well, some of them do get carried away, but there's nothing wrong with that.
No, a lot of Mama's mental patients are born-again Christians. I mean that in the best sense of the word.
Well, we're just glad to see that our little Anel is settling down and finding her way. She's had a rough few months, haven't you, honey?
Oh yeah, after Funky to pour you was put behind bars, I went wild. I was drinking, smoking, running around.
Jezebel.
Well, then Truby showed me the error of my ways. She showed me I have talents to offer, and she got me into a church, and I've even done guest lectures at the beauty school.
Our little Anel's become the hottest ticket in town.
Oh, Truby, stop. But I am enjoying myself. I've always wanted to go to a Christmas festival, and now I live here and I get to go.
Tell her who you have a date with.
Truby, will you hush?
Tell her, Missy. Shelby is pretty much responsible for the entire thing.
Oh, Sammy DeSoto.
He has a body that does not fit anywhere.
How am I responsible?
Well, you see, he was bartending at your wedding last week. He makes a mean cherry coke.
Romance. This is what I live for. Can we do anything for you today, Shelby?
No, last week I'm beyond help. Last week I discovered the early stages of crow's feet.
Oh, honey, time marches on, and eventually you discover it is marching across your face. How you feeling?
Never better.
My annual pecan tosses.
There's my girl. I guess you're the happy one this morning.
I sure am. First state championship in 8 years. Sorry I'm late. I overslept. We didn't get back into town until 1 in the morning. But it was a dazzling victory over Dry Prong.
Larry, what were you doing on the radio?
They let me be the color announcer for the Devils. I was fabulous. I was too colorful for words.
Well, that was nice of them to let you talk on the radio.
Nice nothing. I own the station.
Oh, you got it!
Yes, KPPD, the station of choice in Chickapin Parish.
Oh, there's just so much going on. I mean, the state championship last night, the Messiah sing-along tomorrow, and the Christmas festival tonight.
Life in the big city will spoil you.
Who's Miss Merry Christmas this year?
My niece, Nancy Beth, of course.
Yeah, she was here at 7 this morning. I had to position her tiara properly on her head so that it wouldn't slip around during the parade. I sprayed her hair within an inch of its life.
Why did I even have to ask? I should have known. All you mom millions are gorgeous. Beauty is genetic in your family.
Nancy Beth is a pretty girl. You know, she was Miss Merry Christmas, Miss Soybean, and Miss Watermelon.
Dumb as a post.
Empty as the head that wears the crown.
You have to admit, God did a little dance around that family. Truly so successful. And Belle does her own hair. The children are perfect. They're like a family on TV, not a cat in the world.
Well, that's not necessarily true.
Oh?
What's on the thing?
I should have won Miss Merry Christmas the year I ran. My talent was very showy.
We tried to tell you at the time, Shelby, fire batons are not everyone's cup of tea.
Mama didn't approve of my twirling fire batons.
That's not true. I just don't approve when you try and do things that are dangerous.
Mama hated my twirling fire batons.
I didn't hate anything, Shelby. I just couldn't watch you. Your father, on the other hand, had a field day, standing in the backyard for hours, holding the garden hose, watching you practice, ready to put you out in case you caught on fire.
My entire pageant ensemble was coordinated in shades of pink, soup to nuts. I twirled to the music of Y50. It was my theme song.
Well, we were proud of her.
The year I competed in the swimsuit competition was my downfall. Most women look for a swimsuit that will lift and separate. I look for one that will divide and conquer. I was always built to conquer, not to stay.
I could just spit.
I'm on it, Weezer.
The parade doesn't stop for 4 hours, and already everybody's parking on my lawn. They're gonna flatten my grass.
Here, let me hold you.
I hate out-of-town tourists.
Hi.
Shelby, what are you doing here?
Being a tourist. But I promise not to flatten your lawn.
Good God, you have the good common sense to move away from all this festival madness. Can't imagine why you'd come back for a couple of fireworks and some teenagers burping on your shoes.
I like it.
Well, Miss Weezer, I think you need a healthy dose of Christmas spirit.
I have so much Christmas spirit, I can scream.
Merry Christmas!
I put my yard decorations out.
Weezer, keep off the grass signs are not Christmas decorations.
I bordered them with holly. You made these, didn't you?
With my own 2 hands.
Your present is back at the house. I forgot to wrap it.
How's Red?
He's fine. As a matter of fact, he's the poster dog for the Christmas festival.
That is Red?
I didn't recognize him.
It's nice to see Rhett with hair again.
Shelby, what are you doing later?
You know what? I have to run some errands. Mama, let me get out to the car and get my, I'm gonna run some errands, but before I go, Miss Lisa, I met an old friend of yours,
Oh?
Owen Jenkins.
Oh, and now there's a blast from the past.
You remember him? He remembers you.
Of course I remember him. That man had the longest nose hair in the free world.
He doesn't anymore. He hardly has any hair anywhere.
Oh, it's been gone from Chickerton since God was a boy. I'd forgotten he even existed.
Well, now he lives in Monroe and goes to First Presbyterian. And when he found out where I was from, he asked if I knew you. I said, not only do I know you, but you were my neighbor, and your dog had nearly killed my father on numerous occasions. Anyway, he used to live in Ohio. He's had a pretty interesting life. His wife died recently, and he's moved back down here.
Does this story have a point?
Not really. He just seemed to remember you fondly.
Can't imagine why. He was a good enough fellow. But I managed to run him off and marry the first of two complete deadbeats.
Oh, unrequited love, my favorite.
Well, maybe I can get us all together sometime.
Maybe not. Shelby. I managed in just a few decades to marry two of the most useless men known in the universe and have three of the most ungrateful children ever conceived. The only reason people are nice to me is because I have more money than God. I'm not about to open another can of worms.
Do I detect a negativity in your tone?
Razor, that's how you feel. And healthy. Maybe you ought to come down to the Male Guidance Center and talk to somebody about it.
Malin, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I've just been in a bad mood for 40 years.
Well, Annelle, where do you want me to put the clothes? I have to get them out of my car.
Oh, just send him back there.
Well, Mama, I'm going to get the clothes, and then I'm going to finish up my Christmas shopping.
Oh, I could shoot you. I haven't even started.
Please, I haven't done my dishes from Thanksgiving.
Oh, Shelby, what are you getting your mama?
Well, I told her what part of it was this morning.
Well, let's hear it, Missy.
Oh, I think that's a secret.
There's no such thing in this room.
It's up to you, honey.
I'm going to have a baby.
Congratulations! Oh, Malin, no wonder you haven't said much this morning. Grandma, smile a little bit. Aren't you excited? Smile, it increases your face value.
June 21st.
And those doctors said that you couldn't have children. What do they know? You showed them.
The doctor said she shouldn't have children. There's a big difference. I guess you showed us all, Shelby.
Well, I got to get this stuff out of my car, but Miss Lisa, before I go, are you bringing your shrimp meat pies to the open house tonight?
Don't I always? They'll be there.
And so will Owen Jenkins. I opened the can of worms for you.
Why'd that girl don't do that? Owen, after all these years, I'm not sure I can be gracious under pressure.
Shelby. Her heart does get the best of her sometimes.
Say, Malin, it's not exactly great news, is it?
Well, Shelby, she wants this so much, but I don't.
Oh, boy. Oh, I wish I had some words of wisdom. But I don't. So I'll just focus on the joy of the situation. Congratulations.
Absolutely.
Now better to have healthy babies all the time.
It will all be fine.
Of course it will.
Thank you, ladies. We'll get through this all right. You know, as they say, that which doesn't kill us makes us stronger.
What is that girl up to?
She's delivering close to the poor.
I hope the poor like pink.
Just put them back there.
Oh, Miss Mullen, are you sure you don't need them? Because, I mean,
No. Shelby said you can have them, and what Shelby says goes.
That's not true, Mama.
Shelby, you always have to have the last word.
I do not.
It wasn't that late, really. It was only about 9:30.
Still, somebody coming by my house and knocking on the middle of the night would scare the heck out of me.
Not me. Hope springs eternal, I suppose. I was so disappointed when it was only my nephew.
Well, I just think it's awful of Drew to be kicking his son out of the house. Parents should never kick their kids out of the house.
My brother can be pretty hot-headed when he wants to be, but he really didn't throw Marshall out. Marshall just came over to my house to let his daddy cool off a little bit. I adore Marshall. We sat up half the night talking last night.
Well, that's it. Are you ready to see the new shelf you like to read?
Oh, I don't know.
You're gonna have to sooner or later. Our world is full of reflective surfaces.
I can't believe I'm getting so worked up over something as silly as a haircut.
You look precious.
Okay, I'm ready. Oh my gosh, it's so weird.
I did what you asked, didn't I, honey?
Oh, no, of course, you did. It's not that. You did a beautiful job. It's just, I've never had short hair before.
Well, this is what we Cosmo girls call a recompassage.
I'm sorry, I'm being so ridiculous.
It's okay, honey.
Oh, please don't cry because you know I will too. I have a strict policy that no one cries alone in my presence.
Enough. I love it. I love my hair.
Whew. My autistic nature is so relieved.
Oh, well, it's very becoming. I mean, with that toddler of yours, you don't have time to fuss with your hair. I mean, you just need something you can run your fingers through and go.
It's totally adorable. Your mother's gonna love it.
Mama's gonna freak out. She just thinks I'm getting trimmed. I didn't feel like a big debate this morning with her over this. Truby, let's do my nails.
Well, now this is a treat. No one around here ever wants a manicure. I don't even know what to charge for a full day of beauty.
I want the works. I want to feel completely pampered today.
Well, then I'm going to paint my front door red and change my name to Elizabeth Arden.
Mama's gonna want a manicure too.
Saucy new hairdos? Manicures? What is going on?
Oh, we're always up to something. You know that. But I want to get back to this Drew and Belle nonsense. Speaking as a parent, I hope they get their act together. I do not approve of friction between parents and children. They better reconcile with Marshall.
I do believe it's going to blow over, but I have to admit, I think Marshall went about it the wrong way.
What did he do?
Well, he marched in, unexpected from Los Angeles. Drew and Belle were in the kitchen. Without so much as a hello, he says, "Mommy and Daddy, I have something to tell you. I have a brain tumor. I have 3 months to live." Well, naturally, Drew and Belle were hysterical. And then he says, "Hey folks, just kidding. I'm only gay."
That was his idea of breaking the news gently?
Well, Drew became incredibly distraught, screaming at Marshall to get out of his sight, so he came over to my house.
What do you think Drew and Belle are feeling now?
Well, they have considered themselves to be a model family for so long. First, with Nancy Beth, dethroned from her Miss Merry Christmas title after that unfortunate motel thing.
What motel thing? I don't live in it here anymore, remember?
Nancy Beth was caught in a nearby motel with a high political official.
They were both high. They'd been smoking everything but their shoes.
To be the only Miss Merry Christmas in history to be caught with her tinsel down around her toes was a very humiliating experience for the Marmillion family.
How do you feel about Marshall?
Haven't really thought about it, but you know he's always welcome at my house. I'm so proud of him. He built up that chain of sportswear stores all by himself, without a penny of family money. He always likes to say, I'm a self-made man. I pulled myself up by my own jock straps.
And you know, he could always turn a phrase.
Amen.
Amen.
Emil, I'm at it.
Oh, is it over next to the...
No, it's over there.
Okay.
Was she praying?
Yes.
Why?
You got me. Maybe she was praying for Marshall and Drew and Dale. Maybe she was praying for us because we were gossiping. Maybe she was praying because elastic is shot in her pantyhose. She prays at the drop of a hat these days.
How long has she been this way?
Ever since Mardi Gras, she had a choice to go away on Bible weekend with the Sunday school or to Mardi Gras with me and 2 other sinners. She left on Friday, this well-adjusted young lady. She came back on Tuesday like this.
What does her boyfriend say?
Oh, Sammy's so confused. He doesn't know whether to scratch his watch or wind his butt. He says he could deal with another man in her life, but he's having trouble with the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
Does Marshall have any, friends?
Well, we talked about that. I'm a nosy old thing, you know. I asked him, Marshall, how do you meet people? Because in my day and age, you could tell by a man's carriage and demeanor which side his bread was buttered on. But today, in this day and age, who knows? So I asked Marshall, how can you tell? And he said, all gay men have track lighting. And all gay men are named Mark, Rick, or Steve. What about track lighting?
Morning, Louisa. What's so funny?
Miss Clary was just telling us a true story about track Latin.
I love mine. It highlights my new artwork.
Since when do you have track lighting?
About 3 weeks. It's in the foyer and up the stairs. It was my grandson's idea.
I haven't seen him in ages. How is he?
Steve's fine. I brought some tomatoes, first of the season. Shelby, what are you doing here?
Just visiting.
Your hair looks so sharp.
Thank you, Miss Lisa.
Clary, how many tomatoes do you want?
You're almost chipper today, Weezer. What's put you in such a good mood? Did you run over a small child or something?
Do you or do you not want some tomatoes?
Don't give me all of them.
Well, somebody's got to take them. I hate them. I try hard not to eat anything healthy. The sooner this old body wears out, the better off I'll be. I can't get enough grease in my diet.
Then why do you grow them?
Because I'm an old southern woman. I wear funny-looking hats and ugly old dresses and grow vegetables in the dirt. Don't ask me why. I don't make the rules.
You should get a pair of gloves. Your hands look like a couple of T-bone steaks.
Health is the most important thing, Miss Lisa. Trust me on this.
And while I have everyone's attention, this morning I went down to the mailbox and found that someone had signed me up for the Riverview Baptist Church mailing list. I am now receiving chain letters for Christ.
Okay, they are not chain letters. They're part of my prayer group's Reach Out and Touch project. We try to think of someone in the community who may be in spiritual trouble and invite them to worship. I guess you made everybody's list.
I think praying for perfect strangers, for total strangers, is in poor taste.
Reach out to Weezer and you'll pull back a bloody stump. Shelby, I just realized you saved me a phone call. Next Friday, Cicerella and I are driving up to Monroe, and we'd love to take you and Jackson out for dinner, if we may.
Oh, I can't Friday. What's vacation?
Well, this is going to sound silly, but we're driving up to go to the Little Theater. We have tickets to see a play.
I didn't know you went to see anything that didn't have a goalpost on either end.
Well, until recently, that would be true. But Sis and I were talking at bridge one day, and we decided to expose ourselves to a little more culture. And that's not easy to do in this neck of the woods.
What exactly are you exposing yourself to?
I don't know, something. But the last play we saw was pretty good. It was Shakespeare. I was pretty apprehensive at first. But you know, when you come right down to it, he writes some pretty straightforward stuff. I have to admit, when they hid behind those curtains and put little masks on their faces and pretended to fool people, that got silly. Sis fell for it, but I didn't.
Cicerelle's so dumb she thinks Sherlock Holmes is a subdivision.
Anyway, Sis and I are planning a theater trip to New York. We've enjoyed it so much.
New York? Oh, Clary, I am green with envy. Please tell me you will go to the first floor of Bloomingdale's and come right back and tell me all about it. Woman's Day says you cannot walk through there and not get made up.
Well, we're just talking about it. I'm scared to death of getting on a plane.
Oh, it's a piece of cake. You're safer in a plane than driving in a car. You just sit in the back. That's the safest place to survive the crash.
Miss Weezer, why don't you go with Miss Clary to Monroe?
I'm not exposing myself to anything.
You should broaden your horizons.
You broaden your horizons your way, and I'll broaden my horizons mine. I don't go see plays because I can sleep for free at home. I don't go to see movies because they're full of trash and naked people. And I don't read books because if they're any good, they'll make them into a miniseries.
I'm surprised you and Daddy don't get along better than you do. Miss Weezer, how are things with Owen? I try to check in on you now and again, but I haven't been able to lately.
They're coming along. It's fine.
I can report that the Sherwood Forest delivery truck stops by her house at least twice a week.
He knows I like fresh flowers.
And I can report that a strange car is parked in her garage at least once a week.
There, my secret's out. I'm having an affair with a Mercedes-Benz.
Miss Weezer, forgive me. I've been dying to ask. You and Owen, no.
Wait, I gotta get a mental picture of this.
A filthy mind is a terrible thing to waste. Not that it's anybody's business, but no, we're just friends. He'd like there to be more. I'm working on that. But I'm too old and set in my ways.
You are playing hard to get.
At her age, she should be playing Beat the Clock. She's just like that old dog of hers. They both have trouble with new tricks.
Oh, not talking trash in my shop.
I can't help it if men find me irresistible.
Are you going to bring that baby of yours by for a visit?
Oh, I have a picture of him I brought in.
Has he gained any weight?
He's 15 pounds now.
God, he's a tiny thing.
He was 1.5 pounds when he was born. But he's catching up. Give him time.
Bless his heart. Boy, those were some anxious hours, weren't they? We didn't know who to worry about more, you or that baby.
I would not recommend having a baby 3 months premature.
I get upset thinking about it.
Well then, let's don't. Yep, Jack Jr. is a fighter. He really wears me out. But he is a fighter.
I don't know where he gets all that energy from, but don't try to do it all yourself, honey. Get that husband of yours to help. supposed to be helping out this decade.
Oh, he helps. Mama says he doesn't, but he does. On occasion, when he thinks about it, which isn't really all that often. Actually, he doesn't do a damn thing, and every weekend he's off hunting.
Jackson certainly is a good provider.
Yes, that's true.
Well, if you come around and when he does, I want you to run right back here and let me know how you accomplished it. And I'll get to work on that sofa slug that I'm married to.
Ooh, I like this one.
Huh? I thought so. Private passion. It's luscious without being sleazy. Now, ladies, next weekend I'm going to have to make some time adjustments because Annelle is going away on a well-deserved vacation.
That's nice. Are you taking a trip?
Yes?
Aren't you going to tell us where?
No.
Please, Annelle, I don't think I can live without this information all week.
You'll just make fun.
You know I love it when you go on and on about your spiritual growth. I just can't get enough.
She has a nice little trip planned to Camp Crossroads in the Ozarks.
I don't think I've ever heard of Camp Crossroads.
Oh, it's in the middle of Arkansas. Well, there's just a chapel, a dining hall, and some cabins in the mountains with a lake. I'm going to spend a week in meditation, Bible study, and prayer. You're in the middle of nature, surrounded by the Lord's beauty.
Are there water beds?
Please, sir, leave her alone.
I might want to go to Camp Cross-Eyed.
That's a laugh. You've never done a religious thing in your life.
That's not true. When I was in school, a bunch of friends and I used to dress up like nuns and go bar hopping.
Is your boyfriend going with you?
No, he said he'd rather eat dirt. Miss Weezer, I have to say this, and I don't mean to offend you, but your faith, I'm very concerned about it.
My faith is fine. It's my hair that needeth the work.
Weezer, one of these days someone's going to cut the feet out of your stockings.
Weezer, have you no shame?
Oh, that's all right, Truby. I love Miss Weezer. I pray for her every day, sometimes twice.
Oh, morning, everybody.
Morning.
Shelby. Mama, don't say anything. I like it. It'll be so easy to deal with.
Bless your heart.
All I have to do is run my fingers through it, and it's going to dry so quickly.
I love you. I do.
You do? It's not too perky, is it?
Not at all. Now, how you feeling, honey?
I'm fine, Mama. How are you?
Just fine, just fine.
Well, Lynn, it must be nice to have your entire family home this weekend.
Oh, it is. It's a rare occasion, but it is. Here, I brought you a little goodies, honey.
So what's the occasion?
Our anniversary. Nothing special.
You should have said something to remind me. I'd have baked you something. Drum loves my nut surprise cake.
Which one is it?
It's our 30th.
Ooh, that's a big one. Which one's 30th?
Well, how do you mean?
Well, first is paper, 20th is china, 25th is silver, and 30th must be...
Value.
Now, what would Strom say if he heard you say that?
Well, nothing. He hasn't got any idea what value is. Drum has spent his entire life without any signs of stress whatsoever, which is amazing considering the amount he has caused throughout the years. Listen to me. I have got to stop taking pot shots at Drum. He's a good man. He's crazy, but he's a good man.
He's been most well behaved lately. I saw him the other day at the Piggly Wiggly, and I smiled before I could catch myself.
Well, Joe and I have discovered the things that have brought us together in the first place recently. I don't know if we became blind to them or buried them. All I know is they're back.
Used to be that the thought of my parents being romantic made me and my brother sick to our stomachs, but It's actually been very sweet. It's been a lovely week.
Deb and I seem to have found those, I don't know, moments of magic. I don't know. We're lucky to know what we have or lucky to have what we have.
This is too deep for me. I have to get my tires rotated.
Miss Weezer,
Lynn, maybe you should write a romance novel about your recent experiences. I could help you with the dirty parts.
And no one would believe it. Oh, Shelby, you're looking a little pale.
I'm fine, Mama. How are you?
Shelby, what have you done?
Oh, it doesn't hurt.
Shelby, what are you doing to yourself? Melinda, have you seen this?
Yes, I have.
The doctors are just trying to strengthen my veins, is all. They're in terrible shape.
Looks like you've been driving nails into your arms. What is going on?
Should we tell him, Mama?
Well, I guess we can't keep it a secret any longer. Shelby has been driving nails into her arms.
What?
It's my dialysis.
What?
Dialysis.
I know what
It's
it is.
What is going on, honey?
It's no big deal. This is nothing. Don't look at me like this is something.
How long do you have to do this dialysis? How long have you been doing this dialysis for?
A couple of months.
Mary Lynn Eatonton, I am beyond words. Why have I not been told?
Oh, it's just, this isn't something you want to talk about.
Really, there was nothing to tell you. There's nothing you could do.
We could have done something.
I can't believe you didn't say anything. This is selfish. This is so selfish of you.
Hold it. Now, you're all talking about this like this is something.
This isn't something?
Having Jack Jr. put too much strain on my kidneys. The doctors knew that this would probably happen. That's all.
That's all? That's all she says?
I'm responding beautifully to the dialysis. Do I look bad?
No, you look beautiful.
Well, maybe you can tell us what's going to happen.
Do you do this dialysis forever?
I could, I suppose, but that's not really convenient when you're chasing after a 15-month-old ball of fire. So, I'll just have a kidney transplant and I'll be fine.
Is it that easy?
Sure, they do 3 or 4 a week in Shreveport.
They do. Our Bible study was just praying for one the other day. But you never know when one will pop up, do you?
But the hard part is finding the kidney, isn't it?
Well, I saw something about it on the news. These medical teams, they fly all over the country, getting a heart, liver, who knows what else. And you know the thing that impressed me the most? They throw those organs in beer coolers.
Stop it.
I wouldn't joke around in a moment as serious as this one. Those doctors yank out their 6-packs, throw in some dry ice, throw in a heart, and jump on the plane.
She's right.
They do. But you really don't know when one will pop up, do you?
No, but I am on the nationwide transplant list.
How long do you have to wait?
Well, there are patients with dialysis that have been waiting for years.
That must be agony.
I suppose, but I'm lucky. I don't have to wait any longer. Mama's gonna give me one of her kidneys.
Wow! When?
We check in tomorrow morning.
You are giving Shelby a kidney tomorrow and you never even mentioned it?
Well, in that case, if you do, Trudy, why don't you do my hair? I'm in a bit of a rush.
Well, I never thought there would be a time that words would fail me. This is it.
Why didn't you tell us?
Well, we're telling you now. I mean, we just found out last week. We were all tested this week. I was the closest match.
What do you mean, match?
Well, there are 4 categories for an organ match, and I was the closest one.
Categories?
swimsuit, evening gown, talent, and personality interview.
I'm gonna yank you both headed, Smarty.
We're very upset here.
I passed upset a long time ago.
I'm sorry, that's Tommy's joke. I think it's very funny.
One of your whole family's in town, Lynn.
Oh, that's all right. I'm just so happy it was me. I mean, the boys are young, and I would never want them to go through that. Who would want one of drums being old organs? But you know what? The best thing that came out of this, with all the tests and stuff, I found out that I have the constitution of a woman 10 years younger than I am. What do you think about that?
Must be so painful.
Oh, my part is easy. It's Mama's surgery is awful. They practically have to saw her in half to get that kidney out. It is major surgery for her.
They have to saw you in half?
Oh, well, they do it on Circus of the Stars all the time.
This is no laughing matter.
Miss Clary, there have been more than enough tears. Trust me on that.
They have to take out my 2 bottom ribs. My waist will be 2 inches smaller just to get to the kidney.
Cher had her waist taken in and ribs taken out to make her waist smaller.
Please, that woman's out of her mind.
Shelby, earlier today I said that I would be happy when my body wore out. You know I didn't mean that. You know better than to listen to anything I say.
Forget it, Miss Weezer.
Well, I'm a terrible person.
You are not a terrible person. You'd give your dog a kidney if he needed it.
Absolutely.
You two look so calm and collected.
Well, I'm happy. I mean, look at the opportunity I have. Most women get the chance to give their children life once. I get the chance to do it twice. I think it's neat. And Shelby needs her help to run after that 15-month-old rambunctious kid of hers. Look, I've got 2 kidneys. I only need 1. I'm just grateful we can do this before it gets too hot.
Ain't that the truth?
You know, I'm going to postpone my vacation a day so I can go sit with your husband and run get Coca-Colas and things.
Oh, that's sweet, but you don't need to change your vacation plans, honey.
We'll make sure Drum has plenty to eat.
Yes, Malin, you put your home right out of your mind. We will look after everybody.
I appreciate that so much. And I know Drum does too.
Malin, you are brave. You are so brave.
You know, Shelby, if I didn't know better, I wouldn't have known you were sick a day in your life.
That is the biggest compliment anyone has ever paid me.
Poor Shelby.
Don't say that. I have my baby. I am very happy. And if this is the price I have to pay, then I can deal with it. Now, if I'm not mistaken, someone has a present to open.
Is that for me?
Oh yeah, as long as you can wear a size 4.
Oh, I can take it in.
Mama,
All right. It's just a little something I picked up. It was on sale. Truthfully.
Ooh. Ladies, what? Fabulous or what?
God bless you, Shelby.
You're gonna be the sassiest girl in that hospital.
Hey, what about me?
You ladies better come visit us.
I'll be sitting right there when you wake up. You too, Malin. I'll manage it somehow.
And I'll keep Drum calm during the operation.
We are in such good hands, Mama. You're going to be a while, so I'm going to head home and talk to Daddy, okay, Mama?
Okay, take this home with you. All right. Good idea. Yeah. Drum's not doing so well with all this. He just gets so emotional about the least little things.
Truby, I don't want to gross you out, but do you think I could keep my hair? Is that too repulsive?
Oh, honey, people do it all the time.
I just feel like it's the end of an era or something.
I'll put it in a box and give it to your mama.
Thank you. I love you all. Clary, could you do something for me?
Of course.
Next time you see Drew and Belle, I know that they're upset about Marshall, but just please tell them that if that's the most disturbing thing that's ever happened,
I'll tell them today.
thank you.
This article says that Anne Boleyn had 6 fingers on one hand, so she had her dresses made so they hung down to her fingertips, so she wouldn't look weird.
Reader's Digest is a font of useful information.
Clary, I really love this scarf. You are so thoughtful. It really dresses up this outfit.
Well, the only thing that separates us from the animals is our ability to accessorize.
Oh, and I just love my French perfume. I just want to spray it all over till it fills the air.
Don't waste it. That's so very cheap.
Right, honey, as it is, we're going to have to burn all our clothes.
I'm just so touched that you remembered us.
I had a ball shopping, and I don't care what anybody says, the French people were so nice. And most of them had the courtesy to speak English to us.
Oh, and I love Miss Weeze's scarf, too. I may want to borrow it sometime.
You're welcome to it.
You don't like it, do you?
I love it. A print this busy will hide the dog hair.
Have any of you seen her today?
I haven't. I went directly to the house when I got in. Only the boys were there.
Well, do you think she'll stop by?
I can't imagine the hair is the most important thing on her mind today.
Who knows what's on her mind? She might need something. I just wanted to be here for her just in case.
I'm glad you decided to stay open,
How are the boys?
as well as could be expected.
My husband and I are going to take some barbecue over there this afternoon.
I've never seen so much food.
You can never have enough of times like these. Well, Sammy's over at the apartment cooking up a storm. Thinks his red beans and rice are gonna solve everything.
Maybe they will. Maybe he's right. That's why they call it soul food. I'm going to have to get his recipe.
Well, you're gonna have to ask him. Sammy runs me off every time he's in the kitchen. He's afraid he's gonna hit me in the stomach with a spatula or something.
When are you moving it out?
Next month?
Oh, you had to bring it up. I can't stand it that she's moving away. Now that I'm about to be a semi-grandmother.
Oh, Truby. It's just a hop, a skip, and a jump away. I mean, that apartment is so squished. Sammy and I have to step outside to change our minds. You're toying with me, aren't you?
A little bit. Not a lot. Guess it's just me and the old man.
Oh, be thankful, Trudy. You'd miss him if he was gone.
Well, you know what? Last night he actually got up off the couch and said, let's go out to eat. Well, when I came to, I said, what's the matter? I thought Deputy Dog had been preempted. Then he said he had a good chance at getting the electrical contract in for the new college library. I'm not supposed to tell anyone yet.
Morning, everybody.
Clary,
How are you? How was your trip? Paris was lovely. I brought you something pretty.
you shouldn't have.
Melinda, just tell us. How can we help?
Thanks. Well, Truby, do you think you can work a little magic? I know I look like 10 miles of dirt road. Oh, honey, let me get my wand and fairy dust. All it needs is a lick and a promise. How you doing, honey? Oh, I'm fine. I'm not too sure about Drum, though. Boys got in last night. I don't know about them. Jackson. He's got his hands full running around after that baby of his. I have to admit, it's hard to be somber with a 15-month-old running around.
Malin, I'm beside myself. What Wasn't Shelby just fine when I left? Can you talk about it?
Sure. Well, after the transplant failed, she went back on dialysis. Well, you knew that. And she was doing fine for the several months till last Monday. And then everything went wrong. It was sort of like a domino effect. Eventually, they thought maybe they could fix it with a little surgery. And as they were wheeling her down, Shelby said to me, "Mama, I'm going to feel so good after this." And they gave her the anesthetic.
In a way, she was right. Maybe she knew she was going to be with her king.
I guess you're right, Annette.
We should all be rejoicing.
Well, you go on right ahead. I'm sorry, but I don't feel like it. I guess I'm selfish. I want her here with me.
Oh, you see, Miss Mullen, I didn't mean it like that. What I mean is that when things like this happen, I try very hard to make heads or tails of it. And I think just in Shelby's case, she wanted to take care of that baby, of you, of everybody she knew. And her body, well, it couldn't take all of it. So she went on to a place where she could. She will always be young. She will always be beautiful. She will always be a guardian angel. I personally feel much safer knowing that she's up there by my side. I know it sounds real dumb and simple, but maybe I am. That's how I get through things like this.
Thank you, Neil. And it's a real good idea. Miss Shelby, as you know, would not want us to wallow. She'd want us to get through this the best way we know how. That's what my mind says. I just wish someone would tell it to my heart.
Tommy said he didn't leave a side.
No, couldn't leave my Shelby. You know, it's funny. Both the boys at first were real difficult. I almost died with Jonathan. Shelby, gosh, I could have gone home the afternoon I had. I was thinking about that when I was sitting holding Shelby's hand. We were doing our exercises, moving her arms and legs. I told the ICU nurse we were doing our Jane Fonda. But after a while, we realized there was no hope. John left. He couldn't take it. Jackson left. He couldn't take it. You know, I found it kind of amusing. Maybe supposed to be made of steel or something. But I just sat there, holding Shelby's hand, while the sounds got softer and the beats got further apart. I mean, there was no noise, no tremor, just peace. I realized at that moment how blessed I am. I was there when that wonderful creature drifted into my world. And I was there when she drifted out. It was the most precious moment of my life.
Well, I don't know how your insides are doing, but your hair looks beautiful. Did you have it done in Shreveport?
I did it myself.
Oh, but Missy, I don't want to hear that kind of talk.
It was so odd doing my own hair. I had no idea about the bag.
Well, did a lovely job. I just smoothed out the rough spots. In fact, I might have a position open when Nell goes for maternity leave. You interested?
You know, I didn't know if I'd have time to come here this morning with everything that's going on, or if I'd even want to, but when I got up, I wanted to come here in the worst way, and that's silly.
No.
I gotta go.
Check it back.
All right. Oh, look. That's perfect as always. Shelby, Texas and back, but my daughter can't. She never could. I don't understand. I want to know why. Why Shelby's life is over. How is that baby ever going to understand how wonderful his mother was, what she went through for him? I'm just so mad. I've always been ready to go first. I don't know why I had to go first. I'm so mad. I wanna hit somebody. I wanna hit somebody till they feel as bad as I do. I wanna hit somebody and I wanna hit them hard. I wanna hit somebody hard.
Here, hit this! Go ahead, Melinda! Stop her! Are you crazy? Hit her! You know, Are you high? We can sell t-shirts! I slap Weezer free love! Hit her! Shoot, we call 911! Don't let your beauty stand in your way! Hit her!
Oh, hush, Larry.
Weezer, it is your chance to do something for your fellow man! Knock her lights out, Melinda!
You're gonna piss off God if you're not careful.
Melinda, you missed the chance of a lifetime. Most of the chickens in the parish would have given their eye teeth to take a whack at Weezer.
Larry, you are evil and must be destroyed.
You are a pig from hell.
All right, hit me! Mother Nature's taking care of that faster than you could. Things were just getting entirely too serious here for a moment. I'm sorry, Melinda. We're all entitled to our sorrow.
That's really funny, Larry.
I have to admit, I laughed.
And now,
But it was not a very Christian thing to do, Miss Clary.
and now, honey, you gotta lighten up.
My husband says the same thing.
You know, I bet Lloyd would have got a kick out of that one.
Lloyd always did get enjoyment at my expense when he was alive.
You know how much Lloyd adored Shelby. I bet you he's up there right now, showing her around, fixing her speeding tickets.
Shelby always was crazy about Lloyd.
She worshipped the ground, quicksand he walked on. And I bet Lloyd was thrilled to see a familiar face. He was a Louisiana politician. We don't know that many people that went to heaven.
All right, well, I better go.
Clary,
Weezer, you know I love you more than my luggage.
you are too twisted for color TV.
Ah, thank you.
Now that you two have made up, we better let this woman go. She cannot be a pillar of strength with this makeup running down her neck.
Yeah, you go on out there, Miss Bullen. We'll be fine.
Sorry I made her broke down like that. I made everybody cry.
Oh, honey, don't be silly. Laughter through tears is my favorite emotion.
Maybe I should have emotional outbursts more often. Maybe I should have a few at home. John would be so pleased.
Malin, let your family know, especially Drum, that you're in my prayers. That's right, Anel, I pray.
I suspected this all along.
Don't go thinking you can invite me to your Riverview Baptist Church Bible tent revival, whatever. God knows what goes on there. Probably make me eat live chickens.
Not on your first visit.
Very good, Annelle. Spoken like a true stardust.
Malin, also Owen wanted to let me know you're in his thoughts.
I thought you and Owen were...
He's coming to drive me to Shelby's service. That girl will do anything to get us together.
Malia, promise you call if you need anything you hear.
And if her line's busy, call me.
Call me. I have call waiting. Just got it.
Oh, really? Gosh, Shelby would have had a good time here this morning.
I'm sure she did.
Oh, and Miss Malin, I know this probably isn't the right time or place, but Sammy and I wanted to tell you that if it's all right, we would like to name the baby Shelby. I mean, if it's a girl, because she's the reason we got together other in the first place?
I think that would be just lovely. I'm tickled pink. Pink.
What do you name it if it's a boy?
Well, Shelby, I guess.
Well, I guess that's as it should be. Life goes on.